The United States competed at the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, South Korea. 527 competitors, 332 men and 195 women, took part in 230 events in 27 sports. USA finished outside of the top two in the overall medal count for the first time and in the gold medal count for only the second time. Medalists: Gold J. Bars, Archery, Men's Individual Competition. Carl Lewis, Athletics, Men's 100 meters. Joe Deloach, Athletics, Men's 200 meters. Steve Lewis, Athletics, Men's 400 meters. Roger Kingdom, Athletics, Men's 110 meters hurdles. Andre Phillips, Athletics, Men's 400 meters hurdles. Danny Everett, Steve Lewis, Butch Reynolds, and Kevin Robinson, Athletics, Men's 4x400 meters relay. Carl Lewis, Athletics, Men's long jump. Florence Griffith Joyner, Athletics, Women's 100 meters. Florence Griffith Joyner, Athletics, Women's 200 meters. Evelyn Ashford, Alice Brown, Sheila Eccles, and Florence Griffith Joyner, Athletics, Women's 4x100 meters relay. Louise Ritter, Athletics, Women's high jump. Jackie Joyner-Kersee, Athletics, Women's long jump. Jackie Joyner-Kersee, Athletics, Women's heptathlon. Cynthia Brown, Vicky Bullitt, Cynthia Cooper, and Donovan, Teresa Edwards, Cami Etheridge, Jennifer Gilliam, Bridget Gordon, Andrea Lloyd, Katrina McLean, Suzanne McConnell, and Teresa Weatherspoon. Basketball, Women's team competition. Kennedy McKinney, Boxing, Men's Bantamweight. Andrew Maynard, Boxing, Men's Light Heavyweight. Ray Mercer, Boxing, Men's Heavyweight. Greg Bartin, Canoeing, Men's K1 1000 meters Kayak Singles. Greg Bartin and Norman Bellingham, Canoeing, Men's K2 1000 meters Kayak Pairs. Greg Louganis, Diving, Men's Springboard. Greg Louganis, Diving, Men's Platform. Lynn Jewell and Alison Jolly, Sailing, Women's 470. Matt Biondi, Swimming, Men's 50 meters Freestyle. Matt Biondi, Swimming, Men's 100 meters Freestyle. Matt Biondi, Troy Dalby, Chris Jacobs, and Tom Yeager, Swimming, Men's 4x100 meters Freestyle Relay. Matt Biondi, Matt Setlinski, Troy Dalby, and Doug Gertson, Swimming, Men's 4x200 meters Freestyle Relay. David Burkhoff, Matt Biondi, Chris Jacobs, and Richard Schroeder, Swimming, Men's 4x100 meters Medley Relay. Janet Evans, Swimming, Women's 400 meters Freestyle. Janet Evans, Swimming, Women's 800 meters Freestyle. Janet Evans, Swimming, Women's 400 meters Individual Medley. Ken Fletcher and Robert Seguso, Tennis, Men's Doubles. Zena Garrison and Pam Shriver, Tennis, Women's Doubles. Craig Buck, Bob CTV, Artie Lick, Scott Fortune, Karch Kiraly, Richie Louis Ties, Douglas Party, John Root, Eric Sato, Dave Saunders, Jeff Stork, Troy Tanner, and Steve Timmins. Volleyball, Men's Team Competition. John Smith, Wrestling, Men's Freestyle Featherweight. Kenny Monday, Wrestling, Men's Freestyle Welterweight. Silver, J. Bars, Richard McKinney, and Darrell Pace, Archery, Men's Team Competition. Carl Lewis, Athletics, Men's 200 meters. Butch Reynolds, Athletics, Men's 400 meters. Hollis Conway, Athletics, Men's High Jump. Mike Powell, Athletics, Men's Long Jump. Randy Barnes, Athletics, Men's Shot Put. Evelyn Ashford, Athletics, Women's 100 meters. Valerie Briscoe, Hooks. Florence Griffith Joyner, Deanian Howard Hill, and Diane Dixon, Athletics, Women's 4x400 meters relay. Michael Carbajal, Boxing, Men's Light Flyweight. Roy Jones, Boxing, Men's Light Middleweight. Michelle Mitchell, diving, women's platform. Gregory Best, equestrian, jumping individual. Gregory Best, Joe Fargas, Lisa Jacquin, and Ann Kurzinski, equestrian, jumping team. Kevin Asano, judo, men's extra lightweight. Thomas Bora, Richard Kennelly, David Krumpetich, and Raul Rodriguez, rowing, men's coxless fours. Anne Marden, rowing, women's single sculls. Hal Hannell and Mark Reynolds, sailing, men's star. William Bayliss, Robert Billingham and John Kostecki, sailing, men's soling. Eric Bouillon, shooting, men's air pistol. Tom Yeager, swimming, men's 50 meters freestyle. Chris Jacobs, swimming, men's 100 meters freestyle. David Burkhoff, swimming, men's 100 meters backstroke. Matt Biondi, swimming, men's 100 meters butterfly. David Wharton, swimming, men's 400 meters individual medley. Beth Barth, Janelle Jurgensen, Tracy McFarlane, and Mary Wade, swimming, women's 4 times 100 meters medley relay. Tracy Ruiz, synchronized swimming, women's solo. Karen Josephson and Sarah Josephson, synchronized swimming, women's duet. Tim Marriott, tennis, men's singles. James Bergeson, Greg Boyer, Peter Campbell, Jeffrey Campbell, Jody Campbell, Christopher Giucanti, Michael Evans, Douglas Kimball, Edward Klaas, Alan Mushawa, Kevin Robertson, Terry Schroeder, and Craig Wilson. Water polo, men's team competition. Bruce Baumgartner, wrestling, men's freestyle super heavyweight. Bronze, Melanie Skillman, Denise Parker and Deborah Ox. Archery, women's team competition. Calvin Smith, athletics, men's 100 meters. Danny Everett, athletics, men's 400 meters. Tony Campbell, athletics, men's 110 meters hurdles. Edwin Moses, athletics, men's 400 meters hurdles. Larry Myricks, athletics, men's long jump. Kim Gallagher, athletics, women's 800 meters. William Anderson, Stacey Ogmorn, Vernal Coles, Jeffrey Greer, Hersey Hawkins, Dan Magel, Danny Manning, Herman Reed, Mitch Richmond, David Robinson and Charles Smith. Basketball, men's team competition. Romulus Ellis, boxing, men's lightweight. Kenneth Gould, boxing, men's welterweight. Connie Paris, Kevin Young, cycling, women's sprint. Kelly McCormick, diving, women's springboard. Wendy Williams, diving, women's platform. Phoebe Mills, gymnastics, women's balance beam. Michael Swain, judo, men's lightweight. Seth Bauer, William Burden, Jeffrey McLaughlin, Peter Nordell, Ted Patton, John Pescatori, John Rusher, Jonathan Smith and Michael Tetty. Rowing, men's eights. Mike Gebhardt, sailing, men's Lechner sailboard. Charles McKee and John Shadden, sailing, men's 470. Matt Biondi, swimming, men's 200 meters freestyle. Jill Sturkle, swimming, women's 50 meters freestyle. Mary T. Matter, swimming, women's 200 meters butterfly. Mitzi Kramer, Dara Torres, Laura Walker and Mary Wade, swimming, women's 4 times 100 meters freestyle relay. Brad Gilbert, tennis, men's singles. Zena Garrison, tennis, women's singles. Dennis Kozlowski, wrestling, men's Greco-Roman heavyweight. Nathaniel Carr, wrestling, men's freestyle lightweight. William Shea, wrestling, men's freestyle heavyweight. Archery. The United States continued to be a strong contender in archery, though it found that Korea had taken the top spot in the sport. Jae-Bars was the only non-Korean to win a gold medal for archery in Seoul. Two-time gold medalist Darrell Pace and 1984 silver medalist Richard McKinney joined Bars in winning the team silver, while the women's team added a bronze medal despite not having any of the individual archers advance to the final. Women's individual competition. Melanie Skillman, semi-final. Denise Parker won 8th final. Deborah Ox. Preliminary round. Men's individual competition, J. Bars final. Richard McKinney final. Darrell Pace semi-final. Women's team competition, Skillman, Parker, and Ox final. Men's team competition, Bars, McKinney, and Pace final. Athletics. Men's competition, men's 100 meters, Carl Lewis. Heat 10.14 s. Semi-final 9.97 s. Final 9.92 s. Calvin Smith. Heat 10.28. Semi-final 10.15 s. Final 9.99 s. Dennis Mitchell. Heat 10.37. Semi-final 10.23 s. Final 10.04 s. Men's 200 meters, Joe Deloach. Heat 20.56 s. Semi-final 20.06 s. Final 19.75 s. Carl Lewis. Heat 20.57 s. Semi-final 20.23 s. Final 19.79 s. Roy Martin. Heat 20.54 s. Semi-final 20.62 s. Men's 400 meters, Steve Lewis. Heat 44.41 s. Semi-final 44.35 s. Final 43.87 s. Butch Reynolds. Heat 44.46 s. Semi-final 44.33 s. Final 43.93 s. Danny Everett. Heat 44.83 s. Semi-final 44.36 s. Final 44.09 s. Men's 800 meters, Johnny Gray. Heat 1 minute 48 seconds and 83 milliseconds. Semi-final 1 minute 45 seconds and 4 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 44 seconds and 80 milliseconds. Mark Everett. Heat 1 minute 49 seconds and 86 milliseconds. Men's 1,500 meters, Steve Scott. Heat 3 minutes 41 seconds and 57 milliseconds. Semi-final 3 minutes 38 seconds and 20 milliseconds. Final 3 minutes 36 seconds and 99 milliseconds. Jeff Atkinson. Heat 3 minutes 38 seconds and 33 milliseconds. Semi-final 3 minutes 39 seconds and 12 milliseconds. Final 3 minutes 40 seconds and 80 milliseconds. Mark Deddy. Heat 3 minutes 41 seconds and 91 milliseconds. Semi-final 3 minutes 48 seconds and 3 milliseconds. Men's 5.00 meters, Sydney Murray. Heat 13 minutes 47 seconds and 85 milliseconds. Semi-final 13 minutes 22 seconds and 61 milliseconds. Final 13 minutes 23 seconds and 69 milliseconds. Doug Bedia. Heat 13 minutes 58 seconds and 45 milliseconds. Semi-final 13 minutes 37 seconds and 11 milliseconds. Terry Brahm. Heat 14 minutes 37 seconds and 98 milliseconds. Semi-final 14 minutes 4 seconds and 12 milliseconds. Men's 10.00 meters, Bruce Bickford. First round 28 minutes 16 seconds and 16 milliseconds. Final 29 minutes 9 seconds and 74 milliseconds. Pat Porter. First round 28 minutes 45 seconds and 4 milliseconds. Steve Placentia. First round, did not finish. Men's 4 times 100 meters relay, Dennis Mitchell, Albert Robinson, Calvin Smith, and Lee McNeil. Heat DSQ. Men's 4 times 400 meters relay, Andrew Valmon, Kevin Robinson, Antonio McKay, and Steve Lewis. Heat 3 minutes 2 seconds and 16 milliseconds. Semi-final 3 minutes 2 seconds and 84 milliseconds. Danny Everett, Steve Lewis, Kevin Robinson, and Butch Reynolds. Final 2 minutes 56 seconds and 16 milliseconds. Men's marathon Pete Fitzinger, Final 2, 14:44. Ed Dystone, Final 2, 19:09. Men's 3.000 meters steeplechase Henry Marsh, Heat 8 minutes 33 seconds and 89 milliseconds. Semi-final 8 minutes 18 seconds and 94 milliseconds. Final 8 minutes 14 seconds and 39 milliseconds. Brian Deemer, Heat 8 minutes 38 seconds and 40 milliseconds. Semi-final 8 minutes 23 seconds and 89 milliseconds. Brian Absher, Heat 8 minutes 36 seconds and 56 milliseconds. Semi-final 8 minutes 27 seconds and 78 milliseconds. Men's high jump Hollis Conway, qualification 2.28 meters. Final 2.36 meters. Jim Howard, qualification 2.25 meters. Final 2.31 meters. Brian Stanton, qualification 2.25 meters. Final 2.31 meters. Men's long jump Carl Lewis, qualification 8.08 meters. Final 8.73 meters. Mike Powell, qualification 8.34 meters. Final 8.49 meters. Larry Myricks, qualification 8.19 meters. Final 8.27 meters. Men's hammer throw Lance Deal, qualifying heat 73.66 meters. Kenneth Flax, qualifying heat 72.70 meters. Judd Logan, qualifying heat 72.64 meters. Men's shot put Randy Barnes, qualifying heat 20.83 meters. Final 22.39 meters. Greg Tafralis, qualifying heat 19.71 meters. Final 20.16 meters. Jim Doering, qualifying heat 19.73 meters. Final 19.27. Men's discus throw Mac Wilkins, qualifying heat 62.48 meters. Final 65.90 meters. Mike Bunchich, qualifying heat 63.16 meters. Final 62.46 meters. Randy Heisler, qualifying heat 59.08 meters. Men's javelin throw Tom Petranoff, qualification 77.48 meters. Brian Krauser, qualification 72.72 meters. Dave Stevens, qualification 78.42 meters. Men's decathlon Tim Bright 8,216 points, 100 meters 11.18 s. Long jump 7.05 meters. Shot put 14.12 meters. High jump 2.06 meters. 400 meters 49.34 s. 110 meters hurdles 14.39 s. Discus throw 41.68 meters. Pole vault 5.70 meters. Javelin throw 61.60 meters, 1.500 meters, 4 minutes 51 seconds and 20 milliseconds s. David Johnson 8,180 points, 100 meters 11.15 s. Long jump 7.12 meters, shot put 14.52 meters. High jump 2.03 meters. 400 meters 49.15 s. 110 meters hurdles 14.66 s. Discus throw 42.36 meters. Pole vault 4.90 meters. Javelin throw 66.46 meters, 1.500 meters 4 minutes 29 seconds and 62 milliseconds s. Men's 50 kilometers walk Marko Ivoniak, Final 3 56-55. Karl Schuler, Final 3 57-44. Andrew Kastner, Final 4 12-49. Women's competition. Women's 4x400 meters relay. Lily Leatherwood, Sherry Howard, Deanian Howard, and Diane Dixon, each 3 minutes 25 seconds and 86 milliseconds. Deanian Howard, Diane Dixon, Valerie Briscoe Hooks, and Florence Griffith Joyner. Final 3 minutes 15 seconds and 51 milliseconds. Women's marathon. Nancy Ditz, Final 2 hours 33 minutes and 42 seconds. Margaret Gross, Final 2 hours 40 minutes and 59 seconds. Kathy O'Brien, Final 2 hours 41 minutes and 4 seconds. Women's discus throw. Carol Cady, qualification 62.72 meters, final 63.42 meters. Ramona Pagel, qualification 57.50 meters. Connie Price, qualification 57.04 meters. Women's javelin throw. Donna Mayhew, qualification 63.24 meters, final 61.78 meters. Linda Sudfan, qualification 56.12 meters. Karen Smith, qualification 57.94 meters. Women's shot put. Bonnie Dassay, qualification 19.45 meters, final 17.60 meters. Connie Price, qualification 17.09 meters. Ramona Pagel, qualification 18.55 meters. Women's heptathlon. Jackie Joyner Kersey, final result 7,291 points. Cindy Griner, final result 6,297 points. Wendy Brown, final result 5,972 points. Basketball, men's team competition. Preliminary round. Defeated Spain, defeated Canada, defeated Brazil, defeated China, defeated Egypt. Quarterfinals, defeated Puerto Rico. Semi-finals, lost to Soviet Union. Final, defeated Australia. Bronze medal. Team roster: William Anderson, Stacey Ogmorn, Vernal Coles, Jeffrey Greer, Hersey Hawkins, Dan Major, Daniel Manning, Herman Reed, Mitch Richmond, David Robinson, Charles Smith, head coach John Thompson. Boxing, light flyweight Michael Carbajal, silver medal. First round bye. Second round, defeated Kwang Soo 3-2. Third round, defeated Heen Dang Hieu RSC1. Quarterfinals, defeated Robert Olson 5-0. Semi-final, defeated Robert Isasegi 4-1. Final, lost to Ivelo Maranov Christoph 0-5. Flyweight Arthur Johnson, first round, defeated Andrea Manai 5-0. Second round, defeated Bishnu Bahadur Singh RSC2. Third round, lost to Kim Kwang Sun 0-5. Bantamweight Kennedy McKinney, first round bye. Second round, defeated Derek Perez RSC1. Third round, defeated Shahuraj Barajdor walkover. Quarterfinals, defeated Stephen Mwema 5-0. Semi-finals, defeated Fajol Moulson RSC1. Final, defeated Alexander Christoph 5-0. Featherweight Kelsey Banks, first round, lost to Regilio Tuura on knockout. Lightweight Romana Celis, first round bye. Second round, defeated Lee Kang-soo 5-0. Third round, defeated Kasim Traore RSC2. Quarterfinals, defeated Emil Chaprinsky 3-2. Semi-finals, lost to Andreas Zula 0-5. Light welterweight Todd Foster, first round bye. Second round, defeated Kampompo Miango Co. 2. Third round, defeated Chun Jilchun Co. 2. Quarterfinals, lost to Graham Chaney, 2-3. Welterweight Kenneth Gould, first round, defeated Joseph Marwa, 4-1. Second round, defeated Alfredo Ankama, 5-0. Third round, defeated Marcelino Masso, 5-0. Quarterfinals, defeated Joni Nyman, 5-0. Semi-finals, lost to Laurent Boudouani, 1-4. Light middleweight Roy Jones Jr. First round bye. Second round, defeated Mtendia Makalamba, KO 1. Third round, defeated Mitchell Franak, 5-0. Quarterfinals, defeated Yevgeny Zaitsev, 5-0. Semi-finals, defeated Richard Woodhall, 5-0. Final, lost to Park Si-hun, 2-3. Middleweight Anthony Hembrick. First round bye. Second round, lost to Ha Jong-ho, walkover. Light heavyweight Andrew Maynard. First round bye. Second round, defeated Michaele Masso, RSC2. Quarterfinals, defeated Lavho Zerost, 5-0. Semi-finals, defeated Henrik Patrick, AB3. Final, defeated Nurmagomedov Shanavazov, 5-0. Heavyweight Ray Mercer. First round bye. Second round, defeated Rudolf Gavonchiak, RSC3. Quarterfinals, defeated Luigi Gordiano, KO 1. Semi-finals, defeated Arnold Vanderleide, RSC2. Final, defeated by Kyanman, KO 1. Super heavyweight Riddick Bowe. First round bye. Second round, defeated Dikano Monya Botawa Mungu, KO 2. Quarterfinals, defeated Peter Rivnak, RSC 1. Semi-finals, defeated Alexander Miroshnichenko, 5-0. Final, lost to Lennox Lewis, RSC 2. Canoeing, cycling, 19 cyclists, 15 men and 4 women, represented the United States in 1988. Connie Paris. Kevin Young won bronze in the women's sprint. Men's road race, Bob Mansky, Scott McKinley, Craig Schommer. Men's team time trial, Norman Alvis, Jim Copeland, Tony Palmer, Andy Paulin. Men's sprint, Ken Carpenter. Men's 1 kilometer time trial, Bobby Livingston. Men's individual pursuit, David Brinton. Men's team pursuit, Dave Lettieri, Michael McCarthy, Leonard Nitz, Carl Sundquist. Men's points race, Frankie Andreu. Women's road race, Inga Thompson, 2 hours 0 minutes and 52 seconds. Bunky Bankitis Davis, 2 hours 0 minutes and 52 seconds. Sally Zak, 2 hours 0 minutes and 52 seconds. Women's sprint, Connie Paris, Kevin Young. Diving, equestrianism, fencing, 19 fences, 14 men and 5 women, represented the United States in 1988. Men's foil, Peter Lewison, Mike Marks, Dave Little. Men's team foil, Peter Lewison, Dave Little, Mike Marks, Greg Macialas, George Nono Mora. Men's acute PE acute E, Stephen Trevor, Rob Stull, Robert Marks. Men's team E acute PE acute E, Robert Marks, Lee Shelley, Rob Stull, Stephen Trevor. Men's saber, Steve Mormando, Peter Westbrook, Mike Lofton. Men's team saber, Bob Cottingham, Paul Friedberg, Mike Lofton, Steve Mormando, Peter Westbrook. Women's foil, Caitlin Bilodeau, Sharon Monplaisir, Mary O'Neill. Women's team foil, Caitlin Bilodeau, Elaine Cheris, Sharon Monplaisir, Mary O'Neill, Molly Sullivan. Football preliminary round, September 18th, USA 1-1 Argentina. September 20th, USA 0-0 South Korea. September 22nd, USA 2-4 Soviet Union. Failed to qualify for second round. Team roster: David Van Earl, Steve Tritchu, John Doyle, Kevin Crow, Mike Windiskman, Frank Lopez, Jim Gabarra, Rick Davis, Brent Golett, Peter Verms, Eric Eichmann, Paul Crumper, John Harkes, John Stallmeyer, Tab Ramos, Bruce Murray, Desmond Armstrong, Jeff Duback, Brian Bliss, Paul Caligiuri, head coach Lothar Oshanda. Gymnastics, handball, hockey, women's team competition. The U.S. women's field hockey team competed for the second time at the Summer Olympics. Preliminary round: USA Netherlands 1-3, USA Argentina 1-2, USA Great Britain 2-2. Classification matches: 5th, 8th place, USA West Germany 1-2. 7th, 8th place, USA Argentina 1-3. Team roster: Patty Shea, Yolanda Hightower, Mary Cobold, Marcia Pankratz, Cheryl Van Keuren, Diane Bracalente, Beth Beglin, Marcella Place, Sandra van der Hayden, Tracy Fuchs, Cheryl Johnson, Sandra Costigan, Chrissy Morgan, Barbara Moir, Megan Donnelly, Donna Lee, head coach Bao Divine Castellane. Judo, modern pentathlon. 3 male pentathletes represented the United States in 1988. Men's individual competition: Robert Neiman 5034 PTS, Robert Stahl 4588 PTS, Michael Gostigan 4023 PTS. Men's team competition: Neiman, Stahl, and Gostigan 13645 PTS. Rhythmic gymnastics: rowing, sailing, shooting, swimming. Men's 50 meters freestyle Mount Biondi. Heat 22.39. Final 22.14. Tom Yeager. Heat 22.61. Final 22.36. Men's 100 meters freestyle Mount Biondi. Heat 49.04. Final 48.63. Chris Jacobs. Heat 49.20. Final 49.08. Men's 200 meters freestyle Mount Biondi. Heat 1 minute 48 seconds and 39 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 47 seconds and 99 milliseconds. Troy Dalby. Heat 1 minute 48 seconds and 96 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 48 seconds and 86 milliseconds. Men's 400 meters freestyle Mount Setlinski. Heat 3 minutes 50 seconds and 82 milliseconds. Final 3 minutes 48 seconds and 9 milliseconds. Dan Jorgensen. Heat 3 minutes 52 seconds and 64 milliseconds. B. Final 3 minutes 55 seconds and 34 milliseconds. Men's 1,500 meters freestyle Mount Setlinski. Heat 15 minutes 7 seconds and 41 milliseconds. Final 15 minutes 14 seconds and 76 milliseconds. Lars Jørgensen. Heat 15 minutes 39 seconds and 51 milliseconds. Men's 100 meters backstroke David Burkopf. Heat 54.51. Final 55.18. James Ortenson. Heat 57.19. B. Final 57.06. Men's 200 meters backstroke Dan Viach. Heat 2 minutes 1 second and 73 milliseconds. Final 2 minutes 2 seconds and 26 milliseconds. Steve Bigelow. Heat 2 minutes 3 seconds and 64 milliseconds. B. Final 2 minutes 2 seconds and 95 milliseconds. Men's 100 meters breaststroke Richard Schroeder. Heat 1 minute 3 seconds and 5 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 2 seconds and 55 milliseconds. Daniel Waters. Heat 1 minute 4 seconds and 4 milliseconds. B. Final 1 minute 4 seconds and 17 milliseconds. Men's 200 meters breaststroke Mike Barrowman. Heat 2 minutes 15 seconds and 85 milliseconds. Final 2 minutes 15 seconds and 45 milliseconds. Kirkstackle. Heat 2 minutes 19 seconds and 47 milliseconds. Men's 100 meters butterfly. Matt Biondi. Heat 53.46. Final 53.01. James Ortenson. Heat 54.44. Final 54.07. Men's 200 meters butterfly. Melvin Stewart. Heat 1 minute 59 seconds and 78 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 59 seconds and 19 milliseconds. Mark Dean. Heat 2 minutes 0 seconds and 86 milliseconds. B. Final 2 minutes 0 seconds and 26 milliseconds. Men's 200 meters individual medley. David Wharton. Heat 2 minutes 4 seconds and 64 milliseconds. B. Final 2 minutes 3 seconds and 5 milliseconds. Bill Stapleton. Heat 2 minutes 5 seconds and 32 milliseconds. B. Final 2 minutes 6 seconds and 82 milliseconds. Men's 400 meters individual medley. David Wharton. Heat 4 minutes 20 seconds and 84 milliseconds. Final 4 minutes 17 seconds and 36 milliseconds. Jeff Kostopf. Heat 4 minutes 24 seconds and 10 milliseconds. B. Final 4 minutes 22 seconds and 95 milliseconds. Men's 4 times 100 meters freestyle relay. Brent Lang, Doug Yodson, Sean Jordan, and Troy Dalby. Heat 3 minutes 19 seconds and 52 milliseconds. Chris Jacobs, Troy Dalby, Tom Yeager, and Matt Biondi. Final 3 minutes 16 seconds and 53 milliseconds. Men's 4 times 200 meters freestyle relay. Craig Oppel, Dan Jurgensen, Matt Setlinski, and Doug Yodson. Heat 7 minutes 18 seconds and 76 milliseconds. Troy Dalby, Matt Setlinski, Doug Yodson, and Matt Biondi. Final 7 minutes 12 seconds and 51 milliseconds. Men's 4 times 100 meters medley relay. David Burkhoff, Richard Schroeder, James Ortenson, and Tom Yeager. Heat 3 minutes 43 seconds and 0 milliseconds. David Burkhoff, Richard Schroeder, Matt Biondi, and Chris Jacobs. Final 3 minutes 36 seconds and 93 milliseconds. Women's 50 meters freestyle. Lee Ann Fetter. Heat 25.91. Final 25.78. Jill Sterkel. Heat 26.02. Final 25.71. Women's 100 meters freestyle. Dara Torres. Heat 56.37. Final 56.25. Mitzi Kremer. Heat 56.97. B. Final 56.83. Women's 200 meters freestyle. Mary Waite. Heat 1 minute 59 seconds and 50 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 59 seconds and 4 milliseconds. Mitzi Kremer. Heat 2 minutes 1 second and 45 milliseconds. Final 2 minutes 0 seconds and 23 milliseconds. Women's 400 meters freestyle. Janet Evans. Heat 4 minutes 10 seconds and 12 milliseconds. Final 4 minutes 3 seconds and 85 milliseconds. Tammy Bruce. Heat 4 minutes 10 seconds and 73 milliseconds. Final 4 minutes 8 seconds and 16 milliseconds. Women's 800 meters freestyle. Janet Evans. Heat 8 minutes 28 seconds and 13 milliseconds. Final 8 minutes 20 seconds and 20 milliseconds. Tammy Bruce. Heat 8 minutes 31 seconds and 57 milliseconds. Final 8 minutes 30 seconds and 86 milliseconds. Women's 100 meters backstroke. Betsy Mitchell. Heat 1 minute 2 seconds and 85 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 2 seconds and 71 milliseconds. Beth Bar, heat 1 minute 2 seconds and 63 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 2 seconds and 78 milliseconds. Women's 200 meters backstroke Beth Bar, heat 2 minutes 13 seconds and 91 milliseconds. Final 2 minutes 12 seconds and 39 milliseconds. Andrea Hayes, heat 2 minutes 14 seconds and 77 milliseconds. Final 2 minutes 15 seconds and 2 milliseconds. Women's 100 meters breaststroke Tracy McFarlane, heat 1 minute 10 seconds and 59 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 9 seconds and 60 milliseconds. Susan Johnson, heat 1 minute 11 seconds and 9 milliseconds. B final 1 minute 11 seconds and 8 milliseconds. Women's 200 meters breaststroke Susan Rapp, heat 2 minutes 34 seconds and 21 milliseconds. B final 2 minutes 32 seconds and 90 milliseconds. Tracy McFarlane, heat 2 minutes 32 seconds and 11 milliseconds. B final 2 minutes 33 seconds and 46 milliseconds. Women's 100 meters butterfly Janelle Jorgensen, heat 1 minute 0 seconds and 97 milliseconds. Final 1 minute 0 seconds and 48 milliseconds. Mary T. Maffer, heat 1 minute 11 seconds and 9 milliseconds. B final 1 minute 0 seconds and 97 milliseconds. Women's 200 meters butterfly Mary T. Maffer, heat 2 minutes 12 seconds and 35 milliseconds. Final 2 minutes 10 seconds and 80 milliseconds. Trina Radke, heat 2 minutes 13 seconds and 5 milliseconds. Final 2 minutes 11 seconds and 55 milliseconds. Women's 200 meters individual medley Whitney Hedgepair, heat 2 minutes 17 seconds and 45 milliseconds. Final 2 minutes 17 seconds and 99 milliseconds. Mary Waite, heat DSQ. Women's 400 meters individual medley Janet Evans, heat 4 minutes 43 seconds and 4 milliseconds. Final 4 minutes 37 seconds and 76 milliseconds. Erica Hansen, heat 4 minutes 50 seconds and 3 milliseconds. B final 4 minutes 51 seconds and 93 milliseconds. Women's 4 times 100 meters freestyle relay Laura Walker, Paige Zemuna, Jill Sterkel and Mary Waite, heat 3 minutes 45 seconds and 10 milliseconds. Mary Waite, Mitzi Kramer, Laura Walker and Dara Torres. Final 3 minutes 44 seconds and 25 milliseconds. Women's 4 times 100 meters medley relay Betsy Mitchell, Tracy McFarlane, Mary T. Maffer and Dara Torres, heat 4 minutes 10 seconds and 38 milliseconds. Beth Bar, Tracy McFarlane, Janelle Jorgensen and Mary Waite. Final 4 minutes 7 seconds and 90 milliseconds. Synchronized swimming. 3 synchronized swimmers represented the United States in 1988. Women's solo Tracy Ruiz, Karen Josephson, Sarah Josephson. Women's duet Karen Josephson, Sarah Josephson. Table tennis. Women's singles competition Chris Evert. First round bye. Second round defeated Sandra Cecchini 6-2, 6-2. Third round lost to Rafaela Reggi 6-2, 4-6, 1-6. Zina Garrison bronze medal. First round bye. Second round defeated Claudia Hernandez Salas 6-1, 6-4. Third round defeated Barbara Paula 7-5, 6-2. Quarterfinals defeated Pam Shriver 6-2, 6-3. Semifinals lost to Steffi Graf 2-6, 6. Pam Shriver. First round bye. Second round defeated Jill Hetherington 6-2, 6-3. Third round, defeated Katerina Marleva 6-3, 3-6, 6-2. Quarterfinals, lost to Zina Garrison 2-6, 3-6. Men's doubles competition, Ken Fletcher and Robert Seguso gold medal. First round, defeated Sahariadi and Donald Wailangi 6-3, 6-1, 7-5. Second round, defeated Gaborkovs and Laszlo Markovits 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Quarterfinals, defeated Morten Christensen and Michael Tauzon 6-4, 7-5, 6-2. Semi-finals, defeated Miloslav Mechir and Milan Srejba 6-2, 6-4, 6-1. Final, defeated Emilio Sanchez and Sergio Casal 6-3, 6-4, 6-7, 6-7, 9-7. Volleyball. Men's team competition preliminary round. United States, Japan 3-0. United States, the Netherlands 3-1. United States, Argentina 3-2. United States, France 3-0. United States, Tunisia 3-0. Semi-finals. United States, Brazil 3-0. Final, United States, Soviet Union 3-1 gold medal. Team roster: Craig Buck, Bob CTV Lick, Scott Fortune, Karch Kirley, Richie Louis Ties, Doug Party, John Root, Eric Sato, Dave Saunders, Jeff Stork, Steve Timmins, Troy Tanner, head coach Marv Dunphy. Women's team competition preliminary round. Lost to PR China. Defeated Brazil. Lost to Peru. Classification matches: 5th, 8th place. Lost to East Germany. 7th, 8th place. Defeated South Korea 7th place. Team roster: Deata Collins, Karen Kemner, Laurel Kessel, Liz Masick-Iron, Jane McHugh, Melissa McClendon, Kim Oden, Prikeba Phipps, Angela Rock, Kimberly Ruddens, Leanne Sato, Tammy Webb. Head coach: Terry Liskiewicz.